Well, one certainly new experience for me is charging an electric car. Although I have driven a few ones in the past few years, I never actually charged one. As you can see, it's a hybrid. As you can see here, the battery is empty. And while driving, it does recharge the battery, so you have a few kilometers each time. It never charges the battery completely when driving on the petrol engine. So that's what I'm going to do here at this charging point. I'm going to charge this car, my first experience with charging the car, which I'll share with you. And then I'll have a full battery again, instead of only having like 20% or 10% when driving on the petrol engine and charging on the petrol engine. And why am I doing it? I'm quite curious what the fuel consumption will be when the battery is charged fully, and I'm using it to drive or support the car while driving, and not of course while driving the car in completely electric mode. So that's the first one for me, and I'm just trying it now because half an hour ago I got my charging pass in the email or in the regular mail. So let's see how this all works. One of the things we obviously need is a charging cable, which seems to be this thing here. And with the Volvo, you plug in the charging cable here. Where is this one? It's this side here. Then let's see if this works. So this obviously goes in here. And all I had to do was to keep my pass in front of the system here, recognize the pass, and then locked the cable. And now the car is the point here is charging the battery. Well, the car is still charging. I was only here for half an hour and I have no idea how much capacity it has been loaded. Maybe 10-20% of the battery, but we'll find out when we're inside. So now I'm going to unhook everything. One important thing to know is that if you want to unhook it, you have to open the car. And if you open the car, you can see the light changing here. You can take out the charging cable. Of course, close the lid here. And then take out the charging cable here. Well, there is one downside to charging your car, regardless if it's a PHEV or an electric vehicle. You can't put anything here in the booth because then you can't properly stow your electric cable, which is stowed below here. One thing I didn't capture in the previous scene was that I wasn't able to pull out the loading cable from the charging point. But what I had to do, and I was already slightly panicking about what was going on, but the solution was to use my charging pass and then swipe it again against the charging pole, and then it also released the cable from the charging pole, so I was able to stow the charging pole in the boot lid. And now I charged for about 30 minutes here, and I have no experience with charging speeds and whatsoever. So let's see how much battery power or how much percentage of the battery has been loaded. Well, that's just over a quarter, I guess 25%. So for a full charge you'll need 2 to 3 hours. And if I'm thinking about how I will shut up, about how I will charge the car, I don't have a charging pole at my home, and I won't get one, but 3 days a week I'm away with the car, and on all the customer destinations where I'm working for a full day, for 9 to 10 hours, there are charging points, so that's where I will charge the car. So much for my first charging experience. Probably for some of you who already are used to driving a plug-in hybrid vehicle or a fully electric car, it sounds ridiculous that someone is so impressed by the charging process, but well, everything has a first time, I guess. Well, this time is my second time charging, as I wanted to show you. The car also shows you it's charging and approximately when it's fully charged. And it's completely empty, the battery. So you'll see it takes around about 3 hours to fully charge, at least with the charger here.